another guy against Missouri. Is that just we're just gonna try to do that every single time you get the ball?
Nah, honestly, I don't even know what was think like going on in my head. I just ended up in the air, and then I looked at it. I was like, yeah, it don't look too good from this point. But I don't know. It just happens.
Is the leg to the face like a new strategy for you?
Nah,
Or is that just like how it goes?
yeah, it's just kind of how it went.
Have the coaches said anything about you trying to hurdle them? Are they saying, hey man, stay on the ground, we need to keep you healthy, or are they comfortable with you getting up in the air?
Yeah, it's I mean, coaches, friends, people like that. I mean, they know with my previous injury. They're just like, just be smart with it, and just go from there.
Do you think the fact that those guys aren't diving at your legs probably encourages you to try and jump over them, knowing they're going to go low so often?
Yeah, I feel like that a lot. So I mean, that's just kind of how I move on with the game.
And then the other big collision you caused on the field where literally you sent two guys bouncing backwards. Walk me through that play and what you saw, and then see them on the ground when you get up.
I just ran my route, and I mean, it was a guy trailing on me. So I mean, the ball, I just went for the ball, and I didn't even see him. It just happened. Like I'm thinking, no safety was over there. I'm like, oh, this touchdown, because I mean, I had my guy behind me. So man, as soon as I like caught it and turned my head, I was like, okay, like wow.
You mentioned that injury that you had earlier, the previous one. Obviously you're spending a lot of time with the trainers, but does Georgia have like a support staff that you spend time with, to work with your mental side of
Yeah.
recovering from an injury?
Yeah. Drew, he does a great job with, talking to us and talking to us about just real life stuff or personal stuff or anything that's like on our minds, and he just kind of helps and clear our minds with that stuff and try to keep ball with ball and personal stuff. So yeah.
How important is that to have somebody on your side when you're away from a sport that you love so much?
I feel like that's very important. I mean, when you go on the field, you just want to play the best as you can, and if you think about other stuff, and then that may get it, in the way of you playing your game. So yeah, very important.
We talked to you a few weeks ago about Coach Hill coming in and joining the staff. Just what do you think about how he settled in, and how he's gotten adjusted?
When I see Hill on the field, I mean, he's not really with the tight end, so like I don't really see him all the time. But when I see him out there, joking, playing with the, my teammates and things like that. But I feel like he's, adjusted, more and more, and it's only get better from there.
Darnell, what's the feeling coming into this Auburn game? I guess the expectations for you guys are so high that there's grousing sometimes, even when you win tough against Missouri. What's the mentality inside the locker room, getting ready for this Auburn game? Knowing that anybody can sneak up on you.
Yeah, I mean, we know a little history about it. Kirby showed, a clip a day of, just a rivalry about this game, and we approach it as any other game as we approached it last year, or the first game of the season. We just approach it, and just gonna attack it.
So the injury report said that Arian is questionable at the moment. Is he practicing, or like what is he looking like on the field right now at the moment?
Yeah, Aaron's out there. He's out there practicing, running around. But I mean, with me, I really don't know his injury and like when he comes back.
So what does he bring to this team, like when he is on the field? Obviously, you guys got him back in the Missouri game.
Yeah, I mean, everybody know Aaron full speed. I mean, he's a track star, so I mean, he brings a lot of speed to the offense.
On Saturday after the game, Coach Smart talked about how you really stepped up as a leader and, said the backs need to get behind you and everything. Just kind of go through what you were saying to them and how important it was for you to step up that day.
Yeah, I just felt like in the locker room, like anything's possible. We'd have come back. I mean, I just had a gut feeling. I was just like, I just had a feeling that we were going to win. So I mean, I was just like, let's pick it up, and just everybody do their job. And then fourth quarter came around, the feelings just got stronger. So I was just like, I mean, it's now or never. So.
Was that a spur of the moment type thing? Was that something you were thinking about actually going into the locker room with that game?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd have said that.
But you were thinking about it? Or?
Yeah, that I was thinking about it. Going into the locker room at halftime, I was just like, man, there's a lot of game left. Still 2 quarters, still another half. So I was just like, we got what it takes.
What'd you learn from your teammates, being able to come back like that?
That I mean, we're not quitters. Most they get down 2 or 3 possessions, and they'll just be like, man, we lost. Like, you know, ain't no way. But, you know, I look at the defensive guys in their eyes before they went out, took the field, you know, made great stops and just held them to a field goal, held on 3 points. And I was just like, I mean, we got dogs.
What do you make of the red zone struggles you guys have had in the last couple of games, and why been settling for so many field goals down there?
I mean, we just not executing on the offense side of the ball. I mean, simple as that. I mean, that's one thing we do have to improve and work on.
So you guys have had some slow starts in the past few games. What has been Coach Smart's message to you guys going in each one of these games and trying to fix that going into the Auburn game?
I mean, he always try to push us to, you know, start better. And, I mean, it's going to happen sooner or later. We just got to have the mentality and the fight and, you know, the pride to.
You really embraced the role of blocking this season. How does blocking, and especially on the play where Brock Bowers broke free against Kent State, I saw you made a big block and you were celebrating running 50 yards down to the end zone. Do you enjoy more scoring a touchdown or making a big block that leads to a touchdown? I
feel like, I mean, they both very important. I mean, it only blocks who will. I mean, simple as that. I mean, I don't know. Scoring touchdowns is a fun feeling, but also springing one, you know, with the lead block is also another thing. Because, I mean, nothing goes unrecognized, so.
You're always putting guys in the dirt. You have a pancake count? Guys
No, I actually don't. I just live life and just play the game to the fullest.
Obviously, it's a big loss with AD being out, but what do you think the other wide receivers and the tight ends have gained from, you know, that loss and kind of just next one up?
I feel like with the younger guys like Dylan Bell and guys like that, it just boosted their mentality to come out and just be the next guy, you know, stepping up.
And speaking of like adversity and stuff, you guys have obviously ended games in different ways that people didn't expect. But what do you think that you guys have gained with winning games in different ways, not just blowing people out?
I feel like it's just, you know, battle test us, you know, in many ways, and I mean, it just helps the team and it just shows the team that like anything's possible, being down or just blowing the team out, you know, just getting the younger guy reps as well. So, you know, it's just good all around.
You guys feel humbled losing the number 1 spot?
I mean, me personally, I don't really pay attention to the rankings or things like that, but I feel like most guys on the team, yeah.
And can you speak your relationship with Amarius Mims? You said y'all were roommates last year.
Yeah. Me and Mims, we go way back since high school, you know, the football camps, things like that. He's a funny guy, and he's like another brother to me.
Questions? All right, thank you, Darnell. Thanks, Darnell.